Hey guys, welcome to another action figure review. Today I'll be looking at the DC Rebirth action figure, and it is part of the DC Multiverse line, and this is part of the Rookie Collect and Connect action figure wave. So let's take a look at the rest of the figures in the wave. We have Duke Thomas in his We Are Robin story art costume. We have Reaper from Batman Year 2. There's the Batman figure that we'll be reviewing. Here is Batwing in his current costume and part of the DC Rebirth design, and the Atom from the Legends of Tomorrow TV show. So let's take a look at the packaging. Here's the packaging, the back of the packaging. We have all the figures in the wave. We have a look at the Collect and Connect figure, which is the Rookie figure, like I said, and it shows which characters or which figures come with which accessories to complete the Collect and Connect Rookie figure line, which I'll be reviewing later this week. Here's the front of the package. Very basic DC Multiverse packaging design. A window panel figure. Look at the figure, and for this figure or package, we have a Jim Lee design on the front and the side of the packaging, which is really cool. Back of the box and the side. Alright guys, so this is the figure outside of his plastic prison, and quick thoughts right off the bat is that despite the Jim Lee art design on the box of the figure, I think this figure sculpt and design looks more like John Romita Jr.'s art style from All-Star Batman, written by Scott Snyder and illustrated by John Romita Jr. Not saying it's a pro or con design-wise, I'm just saying that that's what the design and the sculpt look like to me. Anywho, like I said, this is the DC Rebirth Batman costume, so that's with that comes a purple cape and a big black bat logo with a yellow outline on his chest. And the thing I like about this logo, or the logo on this particular figure, is that it isn't just painted onto his chest, but rather it's the logo itself is sculpted onto his chest and then painted, which creates this nice depth to it, and it looks really good. It's a nice touch, I think. Nice detail that they added. Other things that I like about this figure is that for his gauntlets, it's these nice big bulky gauntlets. Again, very much like John Romita Jr.'s. And on these gauntlets, there's these nice lines running through it. Little touches of detail like that kind of really make this figure. Those same lines can be seen on his boots. His belt looks really good. Moving on to his cape, it's made of a nice soft plastic. It looks pretty nice, and there's some movement sculpted onto it, so it doesn't look as static and as boring as soft plastic capes normally look. So it's a little bit dynamic. It doesn't interfere with articulation and limit his range of motion as much. He could still get into his moves or in these cool poses without it looking awkward, like his cape is just awkwardly kind of floating or hovering over his body, which some plastic capes create the effect or the illusion of. So as far as soft plastic capes go, it's a pretty good cape. Time for articulation. He can almost move his head up. He can turn side to side really well, though. He can even do the whole exorcist thing if you want. He can move his arms to his sides as so. He can raise his hands that high. And see, his cape doesn't look too bad. It still looks pretty good. He can lift his arms back that far. Swivel at the bicep. Single elbow. Swivel at the wrist, or ab crunch, where you could go that far forward, that far back, swivel at the waist. He can do the splits. He can kick that far forward, kick that far back, swivel at the thigh, bend his knee, raise his leg that way, and he can move his articulation at his ankle, so he can point at people with his toe like a ballerina or a batterina. Anyway, final thoughts on this figure. The overall design and color scheme looks really nice. Nice and simple. Nice detail throughout his costume. Little nice pieces that add detail, like the gauntlets, the design on his logo. Overall, I'm very happy with this figure. If you're looking for a 6-inch Batman figure to add to your DC Universe Classics collection, or a 6-inch Batman comic action figure. This is a good one. Here he is next to his DC icons. So we have a comparison scale wise. Both are really good figures. Some pros and cons for each. I might do a comparison between the two in a later video. I have the rookie collect and connect figure already. I'll do a review of that figure later this week. But until then, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.